are now like an open source company, trying to build a new generation of CMS, content management system. And our mission is to empower like millions of people to create and share content anywhere. So we're not trying only to build websites, we're trying to help companies and any individuals to build any apps that need to manage content, could be mobile apps, IoT, any kind of websites. We are here to manage everything. It all started as a student project in 2014, and we created the company in 2016, and like we really launched like the enterprise in 2018. So yeah, it's been almost 5 years already. So I'm one of the three co-founders. I'm the CPO at Strapi, so I'm in charge of the product team. Today, the product team include product managers, product designers, and also the technical writers, so the one who are writing documentation. It's a team of 15 people, and we're working very closely with the engineering team. So yeah, and just my role is to create the best work environment for those people, and also to lead the vision of the product and the strategy, the pricing, etc. So as we are like an open source company, we have like a huge community of users, talking about millions of people here, and we have this community. We try to be as much transparent as possible with them. So it means we want to have like a public roadmap, and we are using one of Canny competitors. I won't name this competitor, but we are like using another solution, and we we didn't like it because it was lacking interaction with the community. So we wanted to look for a new tool to have a public roadmap where the community could also interact with us and also between each other. It was really important for us to give them a place where they can chat about feature requests or what's missing in the product. We were like using product board. They are the public board, and so we already had this roadmap and public roadmap. And the issue is that we were lacking context. So people were voting a feature, but we were lacking context of why do they need it. So we had to send surveys, but with absolutely no context. And it was an issue for us because we were starting from zero. We just knew they wanted it, but why? And with Canny, it's different because we have these threads and comments already attached to the feature, and it changes everything because can already target our questions in a better way. So it makes the discovery process easier, I think faster and smarter in some way, because we can, yeah, have really interesting and accurate questions for the people who requested that feature. And it, it's important in startup. Every days, every weeks is important. So we try to move fast, and can you help us to move faster on this part of the process? The lack of integrations and the API. So that's also a good point for Canny, the API and the integrations. We are working with other tools to manage the feedback, to centralize them. And also the lack of API was causing us issues sometimes where we wanted to send the data elsewhere to I don't know, it could be like just in a spreadsheet to analyze the data. So yeah, these are like two also good points for Canny, is the API and the integration plus the like community interactions, which is way better than on any other software. A lot of people actually are using Canny. Mostly the product managers because they are the one who look for feature requests and feedback and comments about the feature, but also the sales team is using a lot Canny, or at least they recommend to look at our public roadmap because our prospect and customers, they love to know what's coming next, what's going on in the product, and so it helps us sometimes to win deals. So the sales team and also the customer success team, they use Canny as a as a way to send details, information about what's coming next, and especially when someone doing maybe a sales process requested a feature and the feature is in progress, the customer support team can send, okay, you can look at where the feature is what's which stage the feature is in, and it changes everything for the customers because they have visibility of on the software and what's going on. So yeah, I would say product managers, sales team, and customer success team. So the users, they go on the public roadmap, they add new feature request, or they ask for a new plugin. So this is how in the comments, and they share their use case and why they need it. So that's why it's very helpful for us. And the sales and customer success teams, they redirect our prospect and customer to the roadmap, to share, to let them have more information about what's coming next. So those are the two main use case we have for Canny. As we are sending most of those messages, comments, and feature requests to another software for another purpose. But yeah, those are the two main use cases. It's the simplicity of the software. It just works. It's easy. No one is asking question, how can I, when we redirect them to Canny, it's easy for them. There's no question. So that's what I like. It's the simple UX of the product. The UI is very simple. We can customize it, but not a lot, but it's enough. And that's it. It just works. And this is the kind of software I really love. Easy to integrate, easy to have. And yeah, people have no question. Yeah, the documentation and the API is good. And the integrations as well. We are using like GitHub integration, Slack, LinkedIn integration, Discord as well. And for an open source company with a huge community like us, those tools are like a must have, and those integration like were a very good surprise because they are well done and it works as expected. So yeah, good surprises on those points. We look at the number of votes and comments. So we choose Canny because we wanted more interaction from the community. So I can easily compare the number of votes we got previously on our software and with Canny. I can easily say that we doubled the number of interactions. So we have twice more votes than before. So it's like an increase of 100% on our end. A lot of more comments, and also the satisfaction on the product manager side. They have more context. We shorten the discovery time. Sometimes we don't even need to send surveys anymore because we have enough people to interact with, and we can comment, and we are sharing their use case. So I think, yeah, it's about the time save and the number of interactions. And those are the two metrics we look at to measure like the benefits of using Canny. Yes, we reduce costs because we are spending less time on the discovery phase as a like a product oriented company. That's where, yeah, it saves product managers time. So in some way, we are like it costs less money for Strapi, and yeah, that's it about the cost. It plays a role. As I told you before, like having Canny and a public roadmap where people can interact and easily ask for a request, it really helps to get adoption or at least create awareness around the product. And even this morning, I was talking with the digital agencies, and they told me that, yeah, we are using Strapi because we can invest in Strapi because we have visibility of what's coming next, and it's really important for them. And if a digital agency is using Strapi, they are using Strapi to sell Strapi to other customers. So yeah, in some way, we are winning deals thanks to the public roadmap, which is offered by Canny. So yeah, it's not direct, but in an indirect way, we are winning more deals. Community satisfaction, it's better, it's higher than the previous software. So it's difficult to measure, but um, yeah, I think they enjoy commenting and having like just a space to express their opinions and their use case. Um, it helps. And then the visibility. When you have such an active public roadmap with comments, it's like a forum. It gives visibility and yeah, it makes everything simple and simpler for us. I think they love it. Like they like it. They just it's better. It works. The job is done. It's well done. Um, and yeah, that's simple as that.